Hi, what's up everyone? It's Susan Zhang with Luxembourg Group Realty. Today I want to share some tips with the buyer who had found their dream home. Now it's time to decide how much do you want to offer. To determine the fair market value, it mainly uses two methods. One is called cost method. The formula is very simple. It's just the lot value plus the replace cost. If you buy a brand new house, you want to know how much is the lot worth and how much do you need for the building cost to build the same style, same quality house in the same area. If you buy resale, the old house is the same. You want to find out how much is the lot value, how much is the building cost, and also you need to do some adjustment for the depreciations over the years. Also, you want to look at, is there any adding values for the house? For example, sometimes seller may have done a lot of renovations, upgrade. They change the new roof, new furnace, new hot water tank, new appliance, or they change the carpet to the new hardwood flooring. So these are the factors will affect the value of the house. The second method is comparable market analysis. We also call CMA report. It's basically find some similar house in the same area and go back to the history sold record. And then you compare with the physical features. For example, numbers of bedroom, bathroom, square feet, with view or without view, on a quiet street or on a busy road. And then you can do some adjustment based on the variations between one another. Sometimes in a shifting market, you may not be able to find enough comparables to refer to. In that case, you can go back to the older history record. And then you need to adjust the benchmark price trend. How much is the benchmark price at that moment? Or how much is it for now? What is the percentage for the change? Increase or going down? With all these numbers, and you will be more confident to determine how much you want to offer. There are also some other numbers. It's good for the buyer to know, but it's irrelevant in terms of the fair market value. So don't stuck with those numbers. The first one is asking price. Never attach to the asking price, because the asking price is just the seller's opinions for how much do they think their house worth for. It involves lots of emotions, memories. For sure, those will be the adding value for the sellers. However, does the asking price represent the fair market value? It's maybe not. So do your due diligence. The second number is BC assessment value. Most often, the buyer want to know how much is the BC assessment value. I want to make it clear. It's just irrelevant with the current fair market value. Let me ask you, have you ever heard any lender or any bank has skipped the appraisal when they approve the new mortgage applications? Very rare, right? Why the bank and the lenders spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on the appraisal? Why not just go ahead with the number shows on the BC assessment report? It's simply because that number doesn't represent the fair market value. The third number you don't want to get stuck with is how much the seller paid for this property. You buy a property like to buy stock. You buy for the current value, not yesterday, not tomorrow, just for today's value. It doesn't matter for how much the seller has been make a big fortune or how much the seller had a big loss on this purchase. It's just the seller's right or poor decisions. It's irrelevant for how much do you need to pay for this house at today's value. The last thing, don't ever buy a property because of the price. Always focus on your initial goals, your initial purpose of this purchase. Are you buying this property as your investment property? If so, will this one bring you positive cash flow? Also have a good potential growth in values when you resell it. If you buy a cheap house because it has some drawbacks like on busy road, on T-shape, has a big trees, or has some material defects, then you paid for what you get. Down the road, when you want to resell it, for sure, the resale value will have less growth than the other properties. I hope these tips will be help. And if you like this video, please press the like button or share or comments or subscribe my channel. If you have any questions, you can find my number somewhere down below, and please feel free to give me a call. I'm here to help as always. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I'll see you at the next one.